listening to After Midnight Radio, where memories never really die.
Blue neon pouring through the windshield after 2 a.m. Your lipstick marks still fading on the coffee cup again. The station played those power ballads from the summer of '86, while rain kept tapping rhythms on the hood and tiny hits. You leaned your head against the glass and watched the city lights, like every passing moment carried pieces of our lives. And somewhere through the static hum between the songs and rain, I felt forever trembling softly underneath your name. We were midnight runaways, young hearts burning through the dark. Every song became religion, every touch became a spark. Oh, the static between two hearts still echoes through the radio, like a broken transmission from a love I can't let go. Now the nights grow colder slowly, and the highways feel so far, but I still hear your voice calling through the static in the dark. The bowling alley closed last winter, signs all burned away, but in my mind the jukebox still keeps playing yesterday. You dancing near the arcade glow with glitter on your shoes. God, nobody tells you how the past keeps haunting you. I found your old voicemail recorded on a cassette tape, your laughter buried underneath the hissing grainy waves. And for a second time stood still somewhere inside the sound, like all the years between us simply disappeared somehow.
Maybe radio waves remember every word we left behind, floating endlessly through darkness, long after goodbye. Oh, the static between two hearts still survives the passing years, like headlights cutting through the storm, while old songs fill my ears. And if every station fades away, if the silence takes the night, I'll still find you in the frequencies between the dark and light. Crackle. For everyone still awake tonight, this song is for you.
coffee stains and cracked jukeboxes underneath fluorescent light.
much older now. The billboards slowly fade, but I still see us laughing underneath arcade parade lights. You dancing in the parking lot with cheap sneakers soaking wet, like the universe was trying hard to help me not forget. And every passing thunderstorm still carries something true, a little piece of every road that once belonged to you. Maybe memories don't vanish, maybe they just rearrange, living quietly inside the songs that still remember names. Maybe somewhere in another life we never let the summer die, still driving underneath neon skies with endless stars reflected in your eyes. Oh, the radio played your name again, stopped my heart in place, like time itself had folded back to those reckless younger days. And if the stations all go silent, if every melody should fade, I'll still hear your voice forever in the songs the night still plays. Static slowly disappears, but you never really do. Grocery store was closing under flickering fluorescent light. Shopping carts in empty parking spaces, soaked in midnight rain outside. You wore my varsity jacket with the sleeves pulled past your hands, while some old synth-pop love song echoed softly through the vents. We bought cheap soda from the vending machine near aisle 3, laughing like the world beyond that town could never touch our dreams. And every second underneath those pale suburban lights felt too warm and fragile for a world that moves with time. We were kids with restless hearts, burning bright against the dark. Every little touch felt sacred, every night became a spark. Oh, slow dancing by the vending machines still lives inside my soul, like fading little memories, too beautiful to let go. Now the parking lots feel colder and the summers disappear, but I still see your shadow
midnight lights. The store lights all went dark, but your memory stayed on. The dashboard glows, painting gold across your tired eyes. Somewhere past the city limits, under violet summer skies. Your sneakers on the passenger seat, tap into the radio, and every little moment felt too beautiful to hold. We stopped beside a rundown diner, buzzing red and blue. You laughed and stole my leather jacket, like you always used to do. The jukebox played a broken song from 1985, and somehow for a little while the whole world felt alive. We were young enough to outrun time, too wild to notice goodbye. Every heartbeat sounded louder in the middle of those nights. Oh, the summer lights on Route 9, burning through the midnight haze. Your silhouette beside me, like a dream I couldn't save. Now the highways keep on rolling, but my soul still stays behind, somewhere lost inside the echoes of those summer lights on Route 9. There's an old motel postcard still hidden in my drawer, with faded ink saying don't forget what we were fighting for. Funny how the smallest things survive the wreck of time, like your perfume on my old coat, or your name inside my mind. The radio still plays those songs we scream with open hearts, back when every tiny promise felt too sacred to fall apart. And every lonely midnight now just leads me back to you, like those endless roads still somehow know exactly what to do. Maybe every sunset leaves a ghost behind. Maybe every memory keeps another life. Maybe somewhere out there we still drive with the windows down beneath electric skies. Oh, the summer lights on Route 9 still flicker somewhere in my veins, like a photograph still burning inside an old forgotten frame. And if time keeps moving never does.
The arcade down on Riverside still glowed in shades of blue. Pac-Man sounds and pinball echoes bouncing through the room. Your laughter cut through cigarette smoke, drifting near the door, while Journey played from tiny speakers cracked from years before. Spent our last few dollars trying to beat the high score screen, like teenage kings and queens, pretending life was still a dream. And every flashing neon light reflected in your eyes, like little pieces of forever trapped inside. On fire, too alive to feel afraid. Every midnight felt immortal, every moment begged to stay. Oh, arcade lights in the rain still flicker through my soul like faded little memories, too beautiful to let go. Feels much colder, and those summers washed away, but I still see shadow dancing through the arcade lights and rain. The skating rink beside the theater finally closed last year. Broken windows, faded posters, silence everywhere. But in my mind the music still comes pouring through the dark, and your white sneakers still move circles underneath the sparks. There's an old cassette recording buried in my room, with us singing badly to those power ballads after school. And every crackle on the tape, every hissing worn out sound feels like tiny ghosts of us still floating all around. Maybe every memory survives, hidden somewhere in the night. Tiny echoes of our younger hearts still burning soft and bright. Arcade lights in the rain still glow beneath my skin, like snapshots from a world we almost ate forever in. And if time erases every trace of who we left behind, I'll still find you in the silence.
while some old 80s love song carried through the night. My hands were shaking, nervous when I asked you for the dance. You smiled like every teenage dream was happening at once. And somewhere near the punch bowl and the faded radio, the world became a photograph I'd never let go. We were young, hearts full of fire, too innocent to fear goodbye. Every second felt eternal under those suburban skies. Oh, we were dancing slow beneath the exit sign, like the night would never end. Your head resting softly on my shoulder, while the world disappeared again. Now the years keep moving faster, like headlights fading into time. But part of me still holds you beneath that glowing exit sign. The parking lot was quiet when the final song was done. Summer air and cigarette smoke drifting one by one. You wrote your number on my hand in fading purple ink, back before the world got hard and love could make us weak. Now the gym's abandoned silence covered up the walls. No more echoes of those restless kids running through the halls. But every time October rain taps softly on my car, I still see your silhouette exactly where you are. Maybe some nights never leave us, maybe some songs never die. Maybe every lost young memory still survives somewhere inside. Oh, we were dancing slow beneath the exit sign, while forever filled the air. Tiny hearts, too young to realize nothing beautiful stays there. And if time erases every trace of who we used to be, I'll still meet you in that slow dance somewhere deep inside of me. The final song kept playing long after we were gone.
parking lot lights on. The diner near the highway closed sometime back in '99, but in my mind the jukebox still glows red and white at night. You're dancing near the counter while the whole world blurred away, like those tiny reckless moments somehow begged for us to stay. I found your senior photograph inside an old shoebox, edges curled and colors fading from the years and dust. And suddenly the whole room filled with echoes from back then, like youth itself came rushing through the cracks in time again. Maybe every autumn leaves pieces of us in the air, tiny ghosts beneath the streetlights, still waiting somewhere there. Empty streets after the football game still burn beneath my skin, like snapshots from a world we almost stayed forever in. And if every light goes dark someday and every memory fades, I'll still hear your laughter softly through those cold October rains. The stadium went silent, but our ghosts stayed behind. Summer heat still rising from the pavement after midnight rain. Your red Converse tapping softly to the rhythm of the train. The 7-Eleven parking lot glowed silver, blue and gold, while old Def Leppard melodies drifted through the humid road. You handed me a cherry Coke with lipstick on the rim, laughing like the whole damn world could never cave us in. And somewhere near the buzzing signs and flickering fluorescent light, we thought those endless teenage dreams would somehow survive time. We were reckless suburban believers, burning fast through Friday nights. Every heartbeat sounded louder underneath those parking lights. Cigarettes and cherry Coke still linger in my veins, like faded little memories washing softly through the rain. Now the city sleeps much colder and those summers disappeared, but I still feel your shadow moving every time the night is clear. The record store beside the highway turned to dust years ago, but in my mind the neon sign still flickers soft and low.
machine with smoke around your hair, like every little second knew how rare it really was. I found your old cassette tape hidden underneath my bed, the handwritten label fading blue and white instead of red, and every hiss between the songs still sounds enough like you to pull the whole of summer back into the room. Maybe every memory survives, floating softly through the dark, tiny echoes of the nights that left forever in our hearts. Cigarettes and cherry coke still burn beneath my skin, like snapshots from another life we almost stayed forever in. And if every street light fades away and every summer dies, I'll still meet you in the silence beneath those suburban skies. The neon lights went dim, but your memory never faded. The shopping mall's closing as the sky turned violet blue. Neon signs reflecting softly on your worn-out tennis shoes. We walk behind the movie theater where the tall grass used to grow, talking about escaping somewhere only reckless dreamers know. Your Walkman headphones hanging loosely around your neck, while some old synth-pop love song drifted through the summer wind. And every little second underneath those parking lot lights felt too beautiful and temporary to survive the night. We were runaway believers, young enough to chase the stars. Every heartbeat sounded louder, every scar felt like an art of fireflies behind the mall, still glow inside my head, like tiny sparks from summers we were never meant to forget. Now the years roll by like thunder and the neon fades away, but part of me still stays with you in those endless August days. The food court tables vanish and the arcade shut down cold, but memories survive in places nobody can hold, like your lipstick on a Pepsi cup inside my dresser drawer, or faded little Polaroids hidden underneath the floor. Sometimes when July storms roll softly through this town, I hear old synthesizers floating through the thunder sounds. And suddenly I'm 17 with your the dreamers who burn too bright to die. Fireflies behind the mall still shimmer in my soul, like snapshots from a lifetime that disappear too slow. And if every street forgets us, if the years erase the signs, I'll still meet you in the silence beneath those suburban lights. The parking lot went empty, but the feeling never left.
Slow songs for sleepless hearts. This is Channel 8. After Dark.
There's rainwater on the avenue, reflecting motel signs, and the heater barely works inside this old car of mine. The dashboard clock keeps blinking 1:43 again, while Chicago softly plays beneath the static and the wind. Your sneakers on the back seat next to empty Burger King fries, Polaroids and cassette cases scattered underneath the light. And somewhere in the smoke-filled dark between the road and the sky, we swore those teenage dreams of ours would never truly die. We were neon-hearted believers, burning fast through endless nights. Every station sounded sacred, every song felt so alive. Oh, backseat memories on Channel 8 still haunt me after midnight, like old transmissions drifting slowly through electric summer skies. Now the city feels much colder, and the nights don't shine the same, but I still hear your laughter in the radios and rain. The skating rink closed years ago. The sign burned out and dim, but in my head the disco lights still spin like they did then. You're dancing in your leather jacket underneath arcade glow, like every little moment knew how beautiful it was. I found your mixtape yesterday inside a cardboard box. Side B nearly worn to silence from all the times it stopped. And when the chorus crackled through those faded analog waves, I swear the whole damn universe slipped backward for a day. Maybe every frequency still carries who we were. Tiny ghost inside the static, floating through the world forever. Backseat memories on Channel 8 still echo through my soul like headlights disappear. neon lights.
Crackle. Keep your hearts warm tonight. Dreamers. Crackle. For the lonely drivers still awake tonight. This one's for the hearts that never moved on.
Tail lights bleeding red across the rain-soaked avenue. Cheap motel signs and thunder clouds hanging over you. The station played a faded song from summer '84, while cigarette smoke drifted slowly across the passenger door. You trace little hearts and fog upon the freezing window glass, talking about escaping this town before our youth could pass. And summer in the humming dark beneath fluorescent skies. We thought love could outrun anything, even time. Restless midnight dreamers, burning fast through neon nights. Every song became forever, every kiss felt so alive. Oh, neon rain on Interstate 5 still pours inside my mind like broken radio memories, frozen somewhere out in time. Through the static and the rain, the drive-in theater's empty now, weeds growing through the cracks. But in my head the movie still keeps flickering right back. You're dancing near the speaker poles in your leather jacket shine, like every little second knew it wouldn't survive time. I found your old cassette tape underneath the driver's seat. The label nearly faded white from years of summer heat. And when side A began to play, through all the hiss and noise, I swear the past came roaring back inside that broken voice. Maybe radio ghosts survive, floating somewhere through the night. Tiny echoes of the lovers who burned too bright to disappear. Neon rain on Interstate 5 still echoes through my soul like headlights disappearing slowly down forgotten roads. Oh, and if every station fades away, if silence steals the night, I'll still meet you in the static beneath those neon lights.
Good night, lost romantics.
Rain feels softly on the hood outside the bowling alley lights. Your denim jacket smelled like smoke and cheap perfume that night. The parking lot was glowing red beneath the neon haze, while old rock songs from passing cars drifted through the summer rain. We climbed into the passenger seat, laughing through the dark, drawing little constellations on the fogged up window glass. And somewhere on that empty road, outside our little town, we thought the world belonged to us before it all burned down. We were wild hearts chasing shadows, burning bright against the night. Every moment felt eternal, every dream felt so alive. Oh, summer, static in your eyes, still flickers through my mind, like headlights fading slowly, somewhere lost in space and time. Now the city sleeps much colder, and the neon lost its shine, but part of me still lives with you in those endless summer nights. The old motel beside the highway barely stands there anymore. Broken signs and faded paint washed pale by storms before. But every time October rain taps softly on my car, I still see your silhouette exactly where you are. Your old mixtape still rattles in the glove box when I drive, like a tiny piece of history, refusing not to survive. And every scratch upon the tape, every hiss and fading tone, feels like proof that even ghosts don't really let you go. Maybe every memory survives, hidden somewhere in the dark, tiny echoes of the moments that forever changed our hearts. So summer, static in your eyes, still burns beneath my skin, like a photograph still glowing from a world we once lived in. And if time erases every road and every city light, I'll still find you in the shadows of those endless summer nights. Some nights disappear forever, but you never really did. vision.